What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be taking a look, well, not at that. Today we're going to be taking a look at Andrea Mengucci's, and I hope I'm not saying that wrong, Mengucci's? I don't know. Simic Ramp deck that brought them all the way to the top 8, and the reason I chose this deck is if you take a look at the top 8 decks in Mythic Championship 7 right now, you'll notice that majority of them are Simic Flash followed by Jund Sacrifice, and then I think it's just the outliers from there. I think there's one Simic Ramp, I want to say one Golgari Adventure, and then there's something else sort of tossed in there. But nonetheless, the point is the majority of the decks at Mythic Championship 7 are Simic Flash or Jund Sacrifice. So I found this one interesting in the fact that, one, it looks very similar to a deck that we would play, and two, it's fun, right? It has a lot of the cards that I would consider fun and a play style that I really enjoy and can relate to. So before we go and hop into this deck tech or deck breakdown with what Andrea's got here, I would like to, Andrea, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, I would like to remind everybody, if you enjoy the video, please be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions on this video, future videos, or past videos. Furthermore, if you're new here, consider subscribing. It's free and it's a great way to support the channel, as well as getting an update every time I put out a video such as this one or others or whatever. If you're looking to support the channel through a monetary means, you can hit the join button down below the video. It'll give you a list of perks you can acquire upon joining up. And last but not least, if you're looking to pick up some magic cards while supporting the channel, you can head over to tcgplayer.com and use the promo code TheNewDoctorSpilkin. Now, on into what we are actually playing here today. I will say this, he had 4 copies of Nissa. I believe I took out 1 copy of Nissa and added in 1 extra copy of Agent of Treachery. Aside from that, nothing has been changed except for the lands. He had 2 copies, or they had 2 copies of Castle Vantress, and I believe all 4 copies of Breeding Pool and all 4 copies of Temple of Mystery. So we did make changes down there, but aside from that, This is the deck that they are running 28 lands in it, so interesting to note there as well. And I guess I should talk about it a little bit since it is Mythic top 8, and some people maybe do here and not exactly understand. So here in your bottom end, you're really trying to ramp up. You have a quasi-duplicate to allow you to double really whatever creature you may need at the time, but for the large majority, you're going to be focusing on either your Agent of Treacheries or your End-Raze or a big Hydroid Krasis, maybe even a Cavalier of Thorns, potentially a Risen Reef if you just really need to get that card draw or whatever it may be. Speaking of which, we have 4 copies of Risen Reef, which really helps out with Cavalier of Thorns, Leafkin Druid, and itself. We have Nissa, gonna allow us to ramp heavy. Agent of Treachery gonna allow us to steal something, and End-Raze is kind of a finisher. Finale of Devastation allows us to dig down and find that End-Raze as a finisher. And yeah, it's a very, I don't want to call it a simple deck, right? Because that sounds a bit insulting, but it's a very to the point kind of deck, right? Like, this is what it's trying to do, and there's not much else to it. Anyways, we're gonna go and hop into our matches here. Walutton, I guess, gonna be our first vote for the day. Sure, I'll keep it. Having 28 lands in your deck, you certainly expect to see more than 2 in your starter hand. But if you are only seeing 2 in your starter hand, it's probably fairly safe to say that you're going to be drawn into some more. So I'm going to keep that land on top there, and we'll try and get up to that 5 mana that Nissa and Cavalier both need. Opponent throws down the hello, and we will return it, and I guess get down another Grazer. Opponent playing Golgari, it looks like. Another Cavalier of Thorns. So this is fun. We'll just chill here at 3 mana, no biggie. Not like we're supposed to be ramping or anything, right? Maybe that was a bad keep on my part. Oh well, we're up to 4 land now, so I guess it's no big deal. If we draw into another one next turn, that's our Nissa, which we will play Nissa before the Cavalier of Thorns, if that wasn't an obvious thing. Or we won't play either of them because we just don't have the mana. Now I could also play a Finale of Devastation and hit my Leafkin, which I might do that just to guarantee us. Oops, not 3, just 2, just the 2, just to guarantee us the mana, right? So it's just these 2, yeah. Alright. Also, we'll get the card draw off of Risen Reef, so it's, you know, it's not that bad. Alright, so playing Nissa next turn. And it looks like they're probably playing Golgari Adventures, right? So that means that they have what is that card called? Murderous Rider. More than likely they have Murderous Rider. Although if they did have it, they probably would have used it on the Risen Reef, yeah? Like that just makes sense. I'm gonna say no blocks here. Oh, well, hell. Alright, so let's get down Nissa. And then if we we can't do it. We can't do it, can we? Well, yeah, we can. We can for sure. Okay. So yeah, bring that forward, and then we'll play a Risen Reef. And this will allow us to draw 2 cards. Or, you know, potentially get a land down. There we go. Alright, now we're ramping. Now we're ramping. Doing as the deck is described to do. There's the Murderous Rider. We knew they had it. It was a matter of when, not if. Alright, they swing in with their 2 little 1/1s again. I'm gonna take it. Why would I not, right? So if I play my land, I can play the End-Raze and only have to tap the Leafkin. It gives 2 to all my creatures, so what is that? 5 plus 2, 7 plus 2 is 9 plus 3 is 12 plus 3 is 15 plus 7 is 22. I mean, it's lethal, yeah. I think. Unless something goes horribly wrong. Assassin's Trophy? Something along those lines? That would be bad. Yeah, well. You know, it is what it is. That's okay. We'll still get in with all this other beautiful damage. Take them all the way down to 3. So they really got to have something good here. Oops. Oh no. What are they saying oops about? I get you're about to board wipe, yeah? What do they have for board wipe? You think they're playing Fine Finality? Ritual of Soot. Ah, that makes more sense. Oh, really? That's not a bad thing for us, though, because they just cleared the board. They don't have anything left to play. We play a Nissa into a Cavalier of Thorns. Yeah?
Strange and magnificent world. The land shall conquer.
And that's lethal, isn't it? No. Well, that's for 2. We're playing a Cavalier of Thorns. If it was lethal, they would surrender. They have they got a what's it called over there, quite clearly. Assassin's Trophy. They got to. Yep, there it is. Why you would kill the thing that allows me to... That doesn't make any sense. I think I take the Finale of Devastation, right? I mean, yeah, End-Raze is nice, but Finale allows us to get End-Raze. Right? Am I wrong? Do I just get the End-Raze? Oh, well, fuck it. Give me the Finale. And there's another Cavalier of Thorns for you. About to discard our, what's it called, I guess. Intercept. Oh, there goes, oh no, there goes both of our Finales. Chance, what are you doing? Alright, so we have 3 creatures potentially to attack with on our next turn. 2 life will not save them. Whoa, oh right, because they're only at, good game. Good game. Alright, Well, Lutton gonna be taken down for our first victory for the day. And as I said, this deck is very straightforward with this playstyle, and that's what I can really enjoy and appreciate about it. So on into a game 2. Bind a layer or bend a layer. Bond a layer? I don't know. Sure, why not? Not too much potential here in this early hand, but a whole lot of ramp. So it's kind of opposite of what we saw last game, right? Where there's pretty much no lands in our starter hand, and we had some really good cards sort of to go off of. But Knight of the Ebon Legion, you never enjoy seeing that card come down. That's for sure. Alright, so we're already up to 4 mana, though we're up to 2. We have 5 next turn, so if we draw into a Nissa, we can cast her. Can't cast the Cavalier of Thorns, which is, you know. Ooh, Nissa. I think we do this for sure. And I think we give an island up here. Because they're going to go up to 3 mana, swing with both knights at my Nissa, right? I trade an island for one of their knights. No, they just Murderer's Rider my Nissa. Right. Right. Okay. If I quasi-duplicate this island, it creates another island, yeah? Am I crazy for wanting to try that? Oh, let's try it. I want to see what happens. Didn't work. Didn't work at all, did it? Oh, it did! That's funny. That's awesome. Alright, so we're up to 6 mana, 7 mana. 1 more mana we'll have End-Raze. That'll be nice at least. We can swing in with our island here. They won't defend it, so takes them down to at least 14. Yeah, wow. That's cool. I was hoping it'd give me another island creature, but you know, I'm not gonna complain, I suppose. Definitely should have saved my quasi-duplicate though. Like that 1000% was not worth it. Unless we only end up drawing, you know, 1 more land in this game. They're gonna swing in with the 3/4. It's not gonna deal 4 damage, so do we care about it? I don't think so. I don't think so. Agent of Treachery we can actually play, and I'm going to. I'll be taking your knight, thank you. And then we can discard the End-Raze, take Agent, and double it, and take the other Knight of the Ebon Legion. That's always a possibility. Inspiring Veteran, or we could take their Inspiring Veteran. You know, possibilities are endless. We're at 6/7. I still think I want to keep my creatures. Like, I'd rather keep the numbers, right? Risen Reef. This is interesting because we can play Risen Reef and quasi-duplicate this turn if we want to. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So, Risen Reef, Cavalier of Thorns. Would we rather get rid of that than the End-Raze? I think so, actually. So we will quasi-duplicate, discard the Cavalier of Thorns. And do we take their Knight of the Ebon Legion or the Inspiring Veteran? That is the question. That is the true question. I think we take their Knight. There you go, husband. There you go, kid. I ain't gotta know nothing about them. Let's see if they... Nope, no block there. Alright. I didn't want to swing in with the island just in case, because again, we are at 7, so literally just 1 more land, and we'll be there. Now they can swing in this turn and get a fair amount of damage in. They choose not to of all the turns. So that's our End-Raze come next turn. You're swinging in for sure because we can buff you. If we buff you, you go to a 4/5. Yeah, I'm gonna swing it with both because they have to defend. Absolutely have to. Oh, you know what? I can't even buff them. I just now realized. What a mistake. It requires black mana. Something of which I don't have. Hopefully they won't realize that as I do. I'm sure they will though. This is life or death for them. This isn't just, you know, having fun on a Monday? Is it Monday? Alright, so yeah, you're dead. And you just sort of attack and negate yourself on your own reflection there. So I feel like we should have taken an Inspiring Veteran then, knowing now that I was a dunce and not looking at that. Anywho, if we draw into another quasi-duplicate, we can get another Agent of Treasury, and then we can take the right one, right? Or on our next turn, we actually have End-Raze, so depending on how they choose to attack in here, we could have lethal just off them not having the number with which to defend, right? Although they are certainly building health back very quickly, huh? Ooh, Finale of Devastation. That's really good, right? What is that? 4, 5, 6. So we're one away from two away. I'm sorry, from getting another End-Raze off of. So you're swinging in. You're swinging in. You're swinging in. Well, you're not gonna do anything. I think we swing in like that. I think. Also, why were we not drawing 3 cards? We controlled their permanents, right? We had their Steel Claw Lance, their Knight, and their other Knight. Why were we not drawing 3 cards there? Does anybody know? Because when I take their Knight of the Ebon Legion, I'm also taking their Steel Claw. So, yeah, I don't understand how that works. Because we technically had 3 of their permanents on our side of the board, right? Which is everything you look for. What is this? Smitten Swordmaster? Is that all that you're attacking with? We'll block with the Boreal Graze Hair. Now what are we at? 7, 8. We have 8 mana. 8 mana. 9 mana. I mean, we could finale and just go grab a Cavalier of Thorns, I suppose, but that's not exactly what I would like to do. Although once the Cavalier dies, then we can get back finale, right? How many can we finale for? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Alright, let's swing in with End-Raze. And with our Knight. Let's see how they choose to defend this. They can go Smitten and Fervent against the End-Raze if they want to kill it. They are, okay. And then take the 4 from the Knight. And then they heal the 4 from the Smitten Swordmaster. So they're gonna stay at 9 here. Or no, they're gonna go down to 8, I'm sorry. Missed a 1 point of damage from End-Raze. But that's fine, that's fine. If we hit 1 more land, we can finale and get back the End-Raze, which will be huge. Huge, huge, huge. Oh, and they busted. You didn't draw anything. Perfect. Oh, they're actually just gonna scoop. Cool. Well, awesome. Game 2 being picked up in a victory as well. Mardu Knights just not strong enough for Simic Ramp, I guess. Alrighty, on into a game 3. Nugas? Nugas? Nugas. It's kind of like nougat, right? Anyways, we're gonna keep this. Maybe that's just what I think. Maybe I'm a very food-oriented person. Alright, so we'll play our forest, we'll play our grazer, we'll play our breeding pool. Next turn, we'll play our Risen Reef. Ramping up something nice. Ramping up something nice. Oh, and a Leafkin to go after that Risen Reef. This has just been lovely. Don't counter it. Ah, should have known. $10 says they are playing the Simic Flash deck of the top 8 mythics. Which, you know, you can't be mad at someone else for playing the top 8 mythic deck if you're playing the top 8 mythic deck. And y'all know generally I don't net deck. But when it comes to the Mythic Championship, I like to try and find at least one deck that made it into at least the top 8, you know, so you know that it's got some weight to it, right? Not just some deck that entered and you're playing it because it entered. So I think we go here. No counter? Fantastic. Alright, so we're actually going to play out on our entire hand here. Unsummon. Very curious about that unsummon. I'm very, very curious about that unsummon. On a Leafkin? I feel like they may have used that a bit prematurely. Are they going to counter it now? Alright. We'll pass because none of our creatures actually do any damage. Are they about to unsummon it again? Well, do it if you're going to do it. Shouldn't take all game to decide it. It's not worth it though, I'm telling you. It's not worth it. I'm a little confused. Ah, come on. Quit giving me Leafkins. I guess we're waiting for something bigger and better. This is probably why they were rocking 2 Castle Vantress in their deck, right? Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're getting flooded. Whew, that's a lot of land. We are getting flooded hard. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Well, hell, that's 10 damage right there. I'm going to take it because it doesn't matter too much whether we block this turn or next turn. Yeah, it basically all rode upon what we got here, and we didn't get anything, just more lands. Wow. Well, that's what happens sometimes when you play 28, you know? Alright, so that's going to be a GG. I don't see any way around it. Sure, we play Quasi-Duplicate and defend against all their wolves, but we're not going to kill them, so they're still going to have that army next turn, or rather the turn following this, right? And we're not going to have any creatures, and we're only going to draw 1 card, whereas they still have a full hand, or not a full hand, but you know, a lot more cards than us over there. So picking up a loss in a game 3, but it was to another top 8 Mythic Championship deck. So do we really feel bad about it? No, not really. Even though I do think they misplayed the hell out of that unsummon. Like, had I not flooded and had the game gone on longer to where I could have gotten down bigger threats, unsummon on a Leafkin on turn 2, don't do it. Don't do it. There's bigger problems for you to unsummon, and unsummon is meant as a tempo shift, not as a haha. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please be sure to leave a like down below, and as always, I'll see you later tonight or tomorrow. Peace.